please join me inside. I want to show you guys what we got going on. Alright, so we have this nice little entry foyer right here. Beautiful recessed light above. We're gonna have this blank wall area. Maybe the client might turn it into a accent wall or hang some artwork or something like that here in the future. If you just look here down the hallway, we actually also replaced all these doors, did all the trim, these nice single panel shaker doors, craftsman trim all the way around. Really nice new black hardware, crisp. We did this custom built-in cabinet right here. Marble for the top, a nice 2-inch thick on the countertop profile with a mitered edge. Again, if you're not familiar with a miter, that means that we cut it at a 45 degree and we fold it over, and that way we carry over all this nice veining so it looks like a continuous pattern. Here we have the living room. We reframed basically everything you see here. So the walls, the ceilings, you know, we bumped them up. Everything's brand new, all brand new electrical, brand new insulation, brand new plumbing, reconfigured some of the mechanical system, brand new drywall, level 5 smooth finish, new painting. You know, I did all this lighting layout myself. Beautiful chandelier fixture right here, nice flat baseboard, beautiful 12-foot marble slider right here to the back end, you know, to get you outside to enjoy that nice pool. And one of my favorite features here, we have this beautiful linear gas fireplace. This is a Samsung frame TV. Very cool. You can make it look like a piece of art if you want. Definitely recommend. And then one of my favorite features, we have this nice book-matched marble slab right here. So you can see how the two pieces are essentially a mirror image of each other, and book matching is what gives you that, right? So it's like if you're gonna get a chunk and slice it right down the center and open it up like a book, you're gonna have two replica sides, right? Very cool. I spent a lot of time on this placement of the fireplace, placement of the TV, and rearranging the placement of the slabs to try to get this really nice look with the veins. I can pop in some 3D renderings to show you guys what that looked like before we made it, but it was definitely worth all the effort. Before we get to the kitchen, this is what we have going on for the nice dining area. Very cool linear light fixture, really nice giant dining table, and we did a little kind of buffet built in right here. This is a white oak, just fully grain matched European style cabinet. You can see all we have is these nice little beautiful reveals. Look at that, and of course everything is soft close. You know, a nice little outlet here to plug in whatever may be. We have some nice recessed lights, beautiful mirror right there, and then we have another beautiful 12-foot Marvin slider. This whole box ceiling that you see here, we also reframed all of this. And if you'll step over here into the family room, I got really creative on this one. I think it came out fantastic. Also installed the other Samsung frame TV for the clients. This is like an 85-inch. Both of these TVs, you know, we did all the wires and everything inside the wall and make everything look nice and sleek. There was actually another window here before we closed that off. And then we replaced all of these marble windows right here. We did all the trim work as well. You know, new engineered flooring. We did this barn door right here too. A gelled win soft close system. Very cool, huge door, really heavy. Surprised at how well that works. And then now we have the main attraction here. So we have this beautiful kitchen. Hard for me to decide kind of what my favorite feature is. I would say personally, I love the book matching there above the sink with the book matched backsplash, you know, all the way countertop to wall. We used like, I want to say 6 slabs of marble for this. This is all marble, by the way, nice 2-inch reveal here. This is actually a 3-centimeter thick stone. When we purchased this from All Natural Stone, this was actually the largest slab that they had in the entire store of Northern California and Southern California. It was a humongous piece. Everybody was freaking out about it. It's about 20,000 just for that one right there. Spent a lot of time on the layout for the backsplash here. What you can see right here is a cool detail that I thought of. I've never been a fan of the full backsplash continuing all the way across right here on these upper cabinets. Personally, I always thought that looked weird, so when I came up with this little L design, we used it right here, and we also used it over there by the garage door. I think it's definitely a nice touch. I haven't really seen anybody else doing that, so I hope I'm giving y'all ideas. Go ahead and copy, okay? Beautiful wolf range right here, 48-inch range, 8 burner. Pot filler is a must, and you can see everything is finished off in beautiful gold. These are all Waterstone fixtures. Really, really nice, high-end, beautiful, great job on the finishing. Everything looks spectacular. We have a nice built-in hood here, and then of course these are all just our custom cabinets, designed and built by us, by our team. This is a flush inset cabinet, so the door is flush inside the face frame. You can see we have our nice under cabinet lighting, all flush with the bottom of the cabinets as well. Spice rack right here. We have our typical Lazy Susan. Those spin around. Some of my typical features, we do these full finish panels. We always run them all the way down to the floor. I see sometimes on like islands in particular, they end them here and they do a toe kick all the way around. I always thought that looks really odd, and I think that this is definitely a better option and a better way to finish off your cabinets. Here we have those 3 marvins that you see, and here, we have our seam and our 2 beautiful Bookmatched slabs. So, this is something, I spent a lot of time figuring this out. I can't tell you guys, we spent a lot of time looking for the perfect slabs. We were going back and forth between porcelain, between quartz. Then we went to all natural stone. We saw these. They were way expensive. Our best friend Susan over there at All Natural Stone in San Jose was able to help us out a little bit because we were, buying such a quantity of material, slabs for here, slabs for the fireplace. I also purchased a lot of material for other projects, so she was able to give us a fantastic deal to let us take these home, and we don't regret it. We have a nice Shaw's sink here, farmer sink. We have our hot and cold filtered water, soap dispenser, of course our faucet, right? Air switch for the garbage disposal, so if you have wet hands, you just tap that. You actually don't have to worry about being electrocuted. This works strictly via air pressure. And then this is our air gap to let our dishwasher breathe. So beautiful, everything nicely set. Making our outlets here being compliant, distance from the edge of the sink. Very cool. I want to show you guys one very, very cool thing. Easy peasy workstation here to do your baking. These things are heavy. You definitely don't want to be moving these in and out of cabinets, walking around your house with them. You could trip, you could fall, drop it on your foot, maybe hurt your back or something like that if you have to pick it up from too low. These nice roller shelf pull-outs make life easy, and they make it a breeze. A lot of complaints I hear, especially with the mixer, is people don't use them because they're so heavy and difficult to move around. So if you're able to, I would definitely recommend trying to fit one of these into your kitchen, but you might gain a few pounds because you're probably going to be baking away. So one thing to keep in mind. Of course, we have the island microwave drawer. Very popular right now. We're installing one of these in probably every single job at this point. Haven't had any complaints about that. And then of course we got the Sub-Zero fridge. A client already had this. We just went ahead, pulled it out, pulled the measurements, and we reinstalled. kind of a tricky situation here with the angles. You know, whenever you're working with angles and cabinets, it's hard. On doors, it's kind of easy to deal with, but once you bring drawers into the equation, it's like, what do? You know, a lot of people would have just cut the drawer box short and maybe just put a filler panel or something like that. That was actually the original suggestion by the cabinet maker, and I told him, hell no, right? There's no way we're gonna let that happen. So I kind of thought about it, and this is what I told him to do. We just went ahead and we extended the door. That way we can still have a nice drawer. You can see how the door flies past, but it gives the illusion of a nice wide cabinet. You would never know, honestly. So take great pride in that one. And then here to the side, we have our nice little pantry space. Clients might do something a little bit more built in at a later date, but for now this is okay. But nice feature about this, we have a nice soft close pocket door right there, so you don't have to worry about that slamming. All right. These were not originally in the plan, these two skylights right here, but the you know, the clients were really asking about skylights, wanting to take advantage of all this terrific sunlight that we get from that direction. So I was like, all right, you know, let me think about it, see if we can make it work. Was able to come up with some nice placement. At the point the skylights were mentioned, I'd already figured out all the lighting, the pendants, location of the island, everything like that. So it's not just simply, can we slap it in, right? It all has to make sense, and you know, how is it going to impact the arrangement of the other items? But we were able to make it happen. It looks fantastic. It looks beautiful with these nice two oversized pendants. Again, really, really nice marble here everywhere. This is a honed finish, so you can see it doesn't have like a tremendous shine that you would get from the polish. It's not necessarily matte, but it feels very nice, smooth and soft to the touch. Only thing about marble is you have to be very conscious on the maintenance, because you can stain or etch it very easily, but as long as you wipe things up right away, don't let things sit, you shouldn't have to worry about that. I think that's about it for this job. We did do a few other things like some stucco and stuff like that on the outside, but it isn't painted yet, so we're just going to save that for later. Really just wanted to give you guys a tour of this. I think it looks pretty spectacular. I think it looks pretty wow. Very proud of all the marble work. You know, fabricators did an excellent job. Cabinet guys did an excellent job. You know, drywallers, everything's nice and crisp and sharp as it should be. And yeah, really proud of this one. Whoever's looking for help with their kitchen, you know who to call. Silicon Valley Kitchen and Bath. I'm Manuel. Until the next job, I'll see you next time.